What comes to mind when you think of the word solitude? What are the associations or images that come to mind just by hearing that word? Are you picturing yourself in peaceful contemplation? Are you meditating, walking in a forest, or watching a sunset on a beach? Or are you picturing yourself lonely with thoughts that give you cause to worry about the future or thoughts of resentment with regards to situations in your past? Solitude can mean something very different to different people. Just like with self-awareness, most people aren't taught how to be comfortable with solitude. And as a result, most people are completely unaware of all the benefits that solitude can provide. So with that being said, I'd like to share with you the top 5 reasons why solitude can help to upgrade your social life. Number 1, you become more in touch with your values and passions. As I mentioned in the previous section, when you make time to contemplate what your current values and passions are, then you're not only more energized about what you love doing, but you're much more likely to attract potential friends into your life who share your values and passions. Number 2, you become less stressed out. Spending time alone with your thoughts gives you the time you need to process any worries and anxieties that are bursting to get to the surface. At first, this may be uncomfortable, but eventually you get quicker at understanding which aspects of your life are under your control and which are not under your control. Just by knowing this, you get less stressed out, but you need to allow yourself this time to figure this out. When you become less stressed out, you are less likely to transfer your worries and anxieties to your friends when you hang out with them. Of course, it's only natural to share what concerns you and to have their support, but it's a very different thing to offload all of your worries and anxieties without first taking the time to process them through the power of solitude. I also want to mention that spending time in solitude is a great way to give yourself a break from your thoughts in general, which definitely helps to reduce your stress level. And I strongly recommend meditation to anyone who hasn't tried it yet. Number 3. You make better decisions. It's amazing what your brain can do when your mind has time to breathe, to untangle logistical knots, and to open itself up to new possibilities. Put simply, if you're having a problem making any kind of big decision in your life, spend some time in solitude and you'll likely come away with decisions which are wiser and more compassionate. As a result, your friends will start to see you as a wise person. They will likely have more respect for you, and they'll probably want to hang out with you more often. Number 4, you improve your connection to the world. For many people, modern society can be noisy and chaotic, especially if you're a highly sensitive person, otherwise known as an HSP. By the way, there are several online quizzes that you can do to determine if you are an HSP, and guess what? I'm definitely one of them. I've definitely found that time spent in solitude, and specifically in nature, walking in a forest, is essential for my peace of mind when it comes to my connection that I have with the world. I need that time, that solitude, to have a break from car alarms, police sirens, as well as emails and text messages. As a result, I feel like I've strengthened and reaffirmed my connection to the world, and I believe that this really affects my ability to be a good friend as a result. Since I have more tolerance when it comes to things like negative news stories, I have more curiosity about life, and I have more patience and tolerance in social situations. And finally, number 5, you come up with great ideas. I can honestly say that I've had some of the best ideas I've ever had when spending time in solitude. In fact, I can remember the exact moment when I was jogging in Toronto and I made the decision to move to Vancouver. The crazy thing is that I wasn't even thinking about moving anywhere before I started my jog. It was just a moment of complete clarity that I had. It's really amazing the quality of ideas that are produced in moments of solitude. Of course, these ideas cannot help but to affect your social life, since sharing ideas with friends is one of the best things that you can do with them. And of course, it's great to hear your friends' perspectives on your ideas as well. Now, it's time for you to find the worksheet titled The Importance of Solitude, and using a pencil, place an X beside the areas that you feel that you still need to improve on. In the next section, we'll be covering how you can improve your personal brand. I'll see you in the next section.